plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not? Live once again here from none other than beautiful McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at TQ Fan Field. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, and well, there's really just one thing for both teams, and that is that for, of course, win and you control your own destiny for a potential opportunity at a championship, at a district title to be exact, which is very exciting once again for both of these, of course, sides who, well, of course, they played against each other, and the biggest thing is, well, Edinburg Vela, they've been able to win district for the most part, and McAllen Memorial have finished runner-up a lot of times, and that's been not a big issue, but just, of course, McAllen Memorial will want to turn the tide. They're at home here this evening, and both teams have played a lot against the same opponents I got to talk about it, and all that fun stuff. And so this is just a big opportunity for none other than McAllen Memorial to really turn the tide and turn that opportunity tonight. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we will have that for you all. We'll break down, of course, this whole entire game for the 30-minute pregame show that we'll have. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again here, and Well, it's a big game for both sides. Again, McAllen Memorial, we talked about it a little bit yesterday on the Luke Freya Show, but as this is, of course, a pregame show presented by Luke Freya Motors in South Padre Island. Let's get him Jacob Young, and we are here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium for none other than DQ Fan Field. And so it's a big game, 1 versus 2. Both are undefeated in district play. And McAllen Memorial coming in here, those 2 losses for themselves happen to be against Weslaco at Weslaco High School and at San Antonio Johnson. They lost 31-24 against Weslaco. They lost 38-10 against San Antonio Johnson. Now here's, of course, the next point about this. For those 2 losses, McAllen Memorial now, of course, they head into district play. And yes, Vela are even not undefeated too. And they're 6-1 overall, which matters in this grand scheme of rankings for the whole entire state of Texas when it comes down to 31-5, or when it comes down to 5A in general and Division 1, of course. Their loss was against Edinburg High School, and it was 19-6, and it was a big shock that, well, even Edinburg High School were able to knock off a team like that. And so you get into this whole thing of the preview of the games, and it's 7 p.m., of course, on October 23rd. And it gets very interesting. We all know about Braxton Spates for McAllen Memorial, but how about Caballero with, of course, averaging about 71 rushing yards a game? Even just the single players, it does not paint a whole picture for both of these 2 sides. For the passing yards a game, with Ruiz having 128.4 passing yards a game for Vela High School, and then Kane Coy with 94 passing yards per game. Again, there's not going to be a lot of passing yards because of how much McAllen Memorial run the ball. And that's been their philosophy since really almost the birth of this program in a way. And that's, of course, always a big thing. And it's basically an exciting part of it. Now, the total yards, of course, a game for Ruiz, 129. For just total yards a game, with Braxton Spates having 188, 89 with 188.6. And we go all the way down to all the rushing yards a game for the whole entire team, the whole entire program in general. For per game, 148 rushing yards a game for the SaberCats. So they do run the ball a lot. But, of course, their passing yards really quickly for the SaberCats with 174.4. So 174 passing yards. You really add those up and say, okay, the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela High School are a very balanced team when it comes down to it. And that is a positive side of things for the team in general. When teams have a balance of passing and rushing, it really makes for a successful team. That's why the SaberCats have been so successful throughout the seasons and having that opportunity of going far into the playoffs. As for McAllen Memorial, what do they rely on? The running game as much as possible. Not only for Braxton Spates, but for multiple other running backs. And that's why they have 339 rushing yards. With their passing yards being, of course, 94.6, so 95 passing yards per game. That's mainly due to, of course, Kane Coy. And even when McAllen Memorial are able to pass the ball, they are passing the ball successfully down the field and things like that. And so this is going to be very interesting. Now let's go, of course, to the total yards a game, first receiving yards. So receiving yards, 173, so 174 receiving yards a game for the SaberCats. This is, of course, for the team comparison. 91.7 receiving yards for McAllen Memorial, so about 92 receiving yards per game for McAllen Memorial and the Mustangs. And it just goes back to they don't pass the ball a lot. The running game philosophy has only treated them well this season. And so why do something different against another team that, well, you haven't necessarily had any problems with in district play, and that's exactly what we will expect to see from McAllen Memorial. Now, as for the tackles per game, 65.9, so about 66 tackles per game for the team comparison of Edinburg Vela High School, with 55 tackles a game comparison for McAllen Memorial High School. Going, of course, down the line, about only 1 sack a game for the team comparison for McAllen Memorial High School. As for the SaberCats, getting to the quarterback has been a must all season long. They average 3. The SaberCats average 3 sacks a game. Getting to the quarterback has been their mission and has worked really well. Once again, the last time that I was here to cover the SaberCats was against none other than the McAllen Bulldogs, which that game ended 10-7. Guess what? The SaberCats got to the quarterback, got to Wolthoff a lot, and it worked out brilliantly for that team, and it really went and showed up very well. On average, the SaberCats for Edinburg Vela, they averaged 9 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second quarter, with about 6 points in the third quarter, and about 6 points in the fourth quarter. They averaged 31.9 points in the game in general, so about 32 points a game. As for McAllen Memorial, we don't have the scoring averages for each quarter, but the scoring averages for their final, they averaged 34.3 points a game, 34 points a game for this team. It says a lot about how evenly matched this game can be. Both teams' records overall right now, 6-1. We mentioned that before for the SaberCats, 5-2 for the Mustangs. In conference play, in district play, in league play, however you want to phrase it, of course it is districts, they are both undefeated. McAllen Memorial are the leaders, or check that, the Edinburg Vela SaberCats are the leaders in that, with the non-district play being different, with 2-1 and 1-2, 2-1 for the SaberCats, which means nothing in this part of the season, because even with the playoffs, that really won't mean a thing. Head-to-head, they have not played, of course, this season just yet until tonight, as they only play once against the team in football for, of course, high school and technically college as well. But we won't touch that. Season recap so far, home. The SaberCats are 4-1 at home. McAllen Memorial are 3-0 at home. They've only had one road game this season in district play. But, of course, McAllen Memorial on the road are 2-2. Their 2 losses, of course, coming on the road. That was on the non-district side of things. And away for the SaberCats, so well, they're 2-0. And I believe coming here at least 1-0. So that's a big thing for themselves. The SaberCats have already played against a very big opponent in general, and it's kind of just been that difference maker. So 2-0, of course, for these 2 schools. We will take a quick break here, as once we return, we will talk about their common opponents and get into all of this, talking about, of course, the keys to victory for both sides, what will need to happen in order for them to win. But we will be right back. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,995 or $26,995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Westlaco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back live we go once again here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. I am Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live, bringing you all coverage once again of a major game that has all the effect possible of this exact district. 5A. Division 1, Region 4, District 16 to be exact. We were talking, of course, the last time we left off was about the scoring averages of both sides. And now the overall records, of course, we talked a little bit about it once again to get you all up to date. The Vela SaberCats, if you have not known, they're 6-1 overall, with McAllen Memorial being 5-2. The 2 losses, of course, overall were against none other than the one and only San Antonio Johnson and Westlake High School. Then in district play, of course, both are undefeated. And then we go back down to, well, McAllen Memorial have not lost at home this season. As for the SaberCats, they lost once at home. That home loss was against none other than the Edinburg High. Was against Edinburg High School. And so it's very interesting. Now, these common opponents, it gets pretty intense as well. For against the Mission Eagles, both teams were able to defeat the Mission Eagles pretty easily, but McAllen Memorial gave up about 14 points. As for the SaberCats, only giving up 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double-check that here in a split second to give you all exactly how both of those sides fared against their common opponents. Yes, indeed. Only giving up 3 points against Mission High School for the SaberCats. Let's stay on them for a split second, because playing against the Mackay Bulldogs, at the Mackay Bulldogs to be exact, back here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, the Edinburg Vela SaberCats only give up 7 points, but won 10-7. So it was their closest game that they've played this season, shutting out La Jolla Waters Lincoln 52-0. Those are the common opponents from this district that both sides have played against, because, well, again, they still, for the SaberCats, still have McAllen Memorial, still have Palmview, and still have Rio Grande City. That is a major thing in general. Now, of course, you go over to how did McAllen Memorial fare out against, well, all of those common opponents. We've been here for most of those. The common opponents for both sides, well, for Rio Grande City High School, giving up 14 points there, giving up 14 points against Mission, but scoring 49 points, scoring 43 points and then scoring 35 points against the Mackay Bulldogs, but giving up 21 points. Allowing for the Mackay Bulldogs to get back into the game was a big thing that, of course, we got to witness here on Rio Sports Live Network a couple of weeks ago. As for, of course, Waters Lincoln defeating them 42-14. So the most common score in this district for McAllen Memorial, they've only given up close to about 14 points almost per game. Of course, that 21 points against the Mackay Bulldogs in district play. And so that's kind of the comparison here. Now, like we mentioned, Edinburg Vela giving up only 7 points, but scoring only 10 against the Mackay Bulldogs, and McAllen Memorial beating the Mackay Bulldogs by 35-21, scoring those 35 points makes me think that, well, of course, if the McAllen Memorial running game get going, that's going to be key for establishing their run game, because for Kane Coy and team, they won't expect to have to not necessarily run the football, but pass the football. That's the biggest thing about it, is passing the football. The SaberCats, once again, we talked about it, balance on the offensive front. Their defense can really get to the quarterback and the offensive line, but it's been a success from the offensive line on McAllen Memorial side. But we go back to it. How can the SaberCats really be able to defeat McAllen Memorial on the road like they have every single year? Well, it would be as simple as this. Starting off the game, if they were to defer the coin toss till the second half, the SaberCats will want to make a statement on defense, 3 and out, potentially forcing a turnover, staying away from those potential penalties that would hurt themselves from getting a stop, and then all of a sudden, face mask, 15-yard penalty, they accidentally jumped off sides, or anything of that sort. Edinburg, Vela, the SaberCats wanting to stay away from that as best as possible. Now, as for, of course, like we mentioned, for McAllen Memorial, just wanting to kind of do exactly that, but if they were to receive, get an early touchdown, be up 7-0, set the tone. That's going to be the biggest thing for both sides. They want to set the tone as soon as possible, because both teams are as talented enough to make it a very long and difficult evening against both oppositions. And that's one thing that I'm so excited about this game. We don't know how it's all going to play out, but we know it's going to be a special, special evening, because really whoever wins this game will most likely go on to win district. We talked a little bit about McAllen Memorial, their final schedule after this game. Of course, 3 more games left, including this one here tonight. Once this one finishes, there is only 2 weeks of high school football remaining before they hit the playoffs, and that is versus Rowe. That is going to be at Palmview, so we'll have to travel to Palmview. In McAllen Memorial, not too long ago, they lost to Palmview, the Lobos, the year before that, to be exact. And so you're talking about 2 opponents that can be very difficult at the end of the season. This is, in my eyes, McAllen Memorial's toughest stretch of road, toughest stretch left in the season to win district, and to potentially, even if they don't win district, get a second seed. Edinburg Vela, what are their final games left of this season? Well, they've already played against really their tougher opponents, especially after tonight. They'll just have the Palmview Lobos and Rio Grande City High School. Palmview, if they come out like they did early on against the Rowe Warriors, could give the team a little bit of a challenge. But Edinburg Vela, they're always looking for that next step, and that next step is, well, going to a district title, going through the by-district round, through the area round, and into the regional semifinals is where they'd want to end up, and potentially going further than that. But, of course, the rounds get tougher and tougher after each step. And that's, of course, both teams' goals. But district will be key. We're going to take a break. When we return, we will have our final thoughts before kickoff. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
back we go once again. Here is still 5 minutes until we have kickoff and all of that fun stuff. Beautiful, beautiful evening here tonight. And like we mentioned, how this game is going to fare up, all the stats, of course, have been read. And my final thoughts here before we really get things going for, of course, the national anthem and then the coin toss when we return. Anyone's thought of how this game can be. Really, I even said this, I think, yesterday on the Luke Freya show. There is only two results or two ways that this game can go. Either I do believe that we will see one of the closest games of the season, or we will see a blowout from one side. That is my truth, and that's just how both of these two schools have played against each other. McAllen Memorial, again, have not beaten Edinburg Vela in about the last 4 years, and of course, have not beaten them at all in district play when the district had changed. And so that's kind of a big thing to think about here. If McAllen Memorial are able to get the job done here this evening, then the tide will turn just like it has for McAllen Memorial when they faced off against the Mackay Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs soccer programs. I bring that up because it's a perfect example of how McAllen Memorial could not beat the Mackay Lady Bulldogs for the life of them. And then all of a sudden, the last year to be exact, swept them in the regular season. And that was a big victory for the program in general. And that's what I think can happen here if McAllen Memorial would be able to do that. National anthem just about to happen here, so we will take a quick little break for the national anthem. Stay tuned.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
Live we go once again to hear from none other than McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium here at DQ Fan Field. Time is just about to expire here in this pregame shows. We will go full screen officially. It's been brought to you by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Moments away from kickoff here as we're just waiting for both sides to run out onto their respective sidelines. Then we will get the coin toss going here momentarily. It's really interesting to hear. I don't know if anyone can pick it up from, of course, the microphone. We're inside of the press box, as here come the McAllen Memorial Mustangs running out onto their respective sideline. But I like the intro that they had inside the stadium, as, of course, it was just really cool and everything that it was. But the song that they chose was Running Wild by one of my favorite bands that I, of course, listen to that song. Is my point. All of a sudden, it's just very exciting. It just gets you ready, gets you amped up for the football game ahead. Both teams officially have run out onto their respective sideline, as the SaberCats will do the exact same thing. And now the referees will meet at midfield, and the captains will be meeting at midfield here, moments away from that to take place. Once again, we've talked a little bit about it. What is at stake for both of these two sides? Undefeated in district play, which also means that the way that they have decided on who is in first place at the moment have been the points for and the points against. McAllen Memorial have had more points for, but have had more against themselves than the SaberCats. So that, of course, is the difference. Here are your captains. We start off with McAllen Memorial and their captains, which will be none other than Dalton Keller and also none other than Gavin McIntyre, with Jaden Solis and Kane Coy for McAllen Memorial. McAllen Memorial electing to receive to start this game. A little bit interesting, to say the least, at least in my opinion. The SaberCats will have to kick this one away against the Mustangs. Again, moments away from getting things started here. Mustangs and SaberCats coming into this one undefeated. Winner of this game will really control their own destiny for a chance at the district title. But again, for McAllen Memorial, it looks like they have a tougher schedule ahead. 2 more weeks, of course. They will still have to play against their rival of the Nicky Rowe Warriors. Will still have to play against Palmview. As for the SaberCats, still having to play against Palmview and still having to play against Rio Grande City. 2 games that, of course, on paper would show that they would be able to take care of business. Same with McAllen Memorial, but you never know. That's why you play the game. Very exciting once again here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, as the Mustangs will take this one. Will decide to, have elected to receive once again. We are underway here for another Thursday night football matchup, tripped up just past the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for McAllen Memorial. Kane Coy will be back out onto the field, but out onto the field for the first time this evening. Ball will be placed on the Mustang 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Mustangs will talk it over here. Play clock will just start, 22, 21, 20. It will be 2 backs behind. Snaps the ball. Handoff at the middle. Short gain, if anything. Kane Coy was able to hand that one away. 2nd down. Gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball placed at the 22-yard line. Checking into the game now will be Vicente Valtez. And now McAllen Memorial will break out of the huddle. Two-back formation, one wide out right side, one wide out left. Once again, snaps the ball. Dropping back to pass. Coy going deep. Has a man. Pass just a little bit too far in front. Was trying for the long bomb. Wasn't able to be successful this time. Brings up third down. So an early third down, just like we talked about in the pregame show, exactly what the SaberCats want to happen here. Bringing the Mustangs into a difficult third down situation. Just a long ball, a little bit too far. Goes incomplete. Brings up that third down. One wide out left, one wide out right. Two backs behind. Check that. Wilby actually trips out to the right. Kane Coy will snap the ball, dropping back. Will roll out to the right. Pass up the middle. Pass is complete for a first down and more. Down to the 50. 45 gets tripped up, and that is good enough for a Mustang first down. Inside of SaberCat territory, we'll look at the instant replay here very quickly, which has been a great play right there, and something that, at least for myself, didn't expect for the Mustangs to really get going with. In general, pass up the middle. Will go full screen, though, to not miss the next play. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff right side. Trying to move forward for a couple of yards shy of the 40-yard line inside of SaberCat territory. Was brought down that time by Ramirez. Will be second down, 6 to go. So 4-yard gain on first down. Exactly what the Mustangs want from their running game here this evening. Lee Braxton Spates, one other back beside him. Fakes a handoff. Kane Coy rolling to left side. Pressure coming. Has to backtrack and throws incomplete. Intended for Braxton Spates there off the left side. Had a player in the vicinity plus past the line of scrimmage. Just incomplete pass brings up a third down, 3rd and 6, 9:57 left to play here in quarter number 1. Mustangs will talk it over now. Play clock will only go down to 27, 26, 25 at the moment. Down to 9:57 left to play here in quarter number 1. One wide out right side. Will be trips out to the right. Once again, with one back beside him, Kane Coy will set up. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, steps up, throws right side. Pass is tipped incomplete. Pass was intended for none other than McAllen. Wasn't able to get there in time. 9:51 left to play, and the SaberCats stop him. 4th and 6. 9:51 left to play, 4th and 6. Looks like the Mustangs will most likely punt this one away. Play clock is down to 19, 18, 17, and the Mustangs will just try and pin the SaberCats deep in their own end. Send it away off to the left side. Has a lot of spin on it and will take a Mustang bounce forward. Mustangs will let it roll just outside of the 5-yard line. Will be first down and 10 for the SaberCats. Ball placed at the SaberCats 6-yard line. 9:40 left to play here in quarter number 1. SaberCats now with an opportunity to show what their offense could be made of. And it was a successful defensive stop from the SaberCats, not allowing for the Mustangs to get a score on the board, to be exact. Even though the Mustangs were driving, Kane Coy showing off his arm here this evening, something that, again, I didn't necessarily intend to see too much of. But now what can the Vela SaberCats do? We'll set up with one wide out, one back beside him, hands it off. Check that, pressure coming, and dropped in the end zone. That is a safety. Mustang defense coming up big. Instant replay look, wasn't necessarily expecting the snap so quickly and expected a quick handoff. But right from there, the SaberCats not expecting the pressure from the Mustangs. Able to get right through it It was a fumbled snap in the end zone, something that I missed on the start. And quickly for a safety for 2 points. McAllen Memorial lead. 9:34 left to play. Now we'll get a free kick as well for themselves. So again, just nowhere to go off that fumbled snap from Tyler Ruiz in the end zone. Mustangs get a big defensive stop, and we'll get the ball right back now, up 2-0 for McAllen Memorial. McAllen Memorial lead 2-0 here early on in this first quarter after a safety in the end zone. Send it away. It will be a squib kick. All the way back. It will still be returned from the 20-yard line, trying to get forward as best as possible. That was Jaden Solis who ended up picking it up and running with it. 9:29 left to play in the first quarter. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. Ball will be placed at the Mustang 32-yard line. First down and 10. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Will be a one back beside him formation. Check the two backs behind. Coy will pitch it out right side down to the 40. Check the 35, 40, 45, and brought down. That was Jaden Solis on the carry. Enough for a Mustang first down. So that will move the chains here very quickly with 9:15 left to play in this first quarter. Your score, Mustangs 2, Edinburg Vela 0. With a big safety to open up the scoring for McAllen Memorial. Will be a one wideout formation right side and left with the two backs behind him once again. Coy will snap the ball. It is a handoff. Braxton Spates up the middle, trying to get it to the 50. Will maybe get it to the 49-yard line. Off the first down run, a couple of yards at most. Great stop by the Edinburg Vela defense. Will be a 3-yard carry. Second down, 7 to go. Ball placed on the Mustang 49-yard line. 8 minutes, 22 seconds left to play. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Snaps the ball. Coy dropping back. Throws up the middle. Pass. Almost intercepted. Dangerous pass there. Intended that time for none other than Gavin McIntyre. Incomplete pass. 8:12 left to play here in quarter number 1. Just really good defense from Edinburg Vela, reading that one well, and Kane Coy trying for receiver that for McIntyre was a bit covered in the end. We'll set up with trips out to the left for Coy with Braxton Spates next to him. Dropping back to pass. Coy, plenty of time. Up the middle, he'll go. Pass just a bit too far, incomplete. Brings up 4th and 7. Going for those long passes just has not been working out for the Mustangs here this evening so far. That was intended for Jaden Solis. And brings up another 4th down. 4th and 7, 8:06 left to play here in quarter number 1. The Mustangs will have to punt the ball away. This time a little bit further back than they were before. Inside their own 49-yard line. We'll have to punt it from their own 25. Sends it away. Will take a bounce and out of play. 7:59 left to play here in quarter number 1. Mustangs lead here 2-0. Here was 7:59 left to play in this first quarter. Still 4th and 7. It looks like referees will talk it over. Looks like a penalty flag that I may have missed. That may end up being 4th and short now for the Mustangs. 5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 2. That's inside of SaberCat territory now. Ball will be placed fourth down and 3 to be exact. That 4th and 2, yes, indeed. And it's still 4th down. Ball placed inside of SaberCat territory. Shy of the SaberCat 45. Not the 43-yard line. Looks like the Mustangs are going for it. It is a handoff up the middle. Trying to break free, and it looks like he'll be stopped. Turnover on downs. Edinburg Vela will take over on downs. 7:53 left to play here in quarter number 1. Interesting look here. We'll look at the instant replay for you all from RSL. It looks like they were going to hand it off quickly to Spates from Kane Coy. And Coy kind of got it off a bit late, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Vela will take over. Long pass. Pass is complete. And just like that, from the first play, Edinburg Vela touchdown. Caden Hoover catches the pass and gets in there for 6 points. An explosive play right off the bat for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. They lead once again 6-2, your new score. Snaps the ball. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-2, your new score. Instant replay was right off the bat after a major stop in general. Makes it 7-2, your new score. Edinburg Vela SaberCats able to make a statement after, well, the first drive not going their way. A fumbled snap in the end zone from Tyler Ruiz, and then all of a sudden Ruiz comes back, throws a beautiful pass to Caden Hoover, and Hoover able to haul it in for 6. The extra point attempt able to make it work. 7-2, your new score. 7:45 left to play here in this first quarter. McAllen Memorial Mustangs now will have a big drive ahead of them to try and get back into it. They've had 2 good drives, but have had no points for the offense to show of. It is going to be returned. So tackled by Luna. Will be first down and 10 for the Mustangs. 7:39 left to play. First down and 10. One wide out right, one wide out left. Two backs behind Kane. Coy will hand it off right side. Will break free down to 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. How about that for an answer? McAllen Memorial able to take it to the house. Jaden Solis, no penalty markers in the backfield. That will stand. 7:28 left to play. Your new score. McAllen Memorial 8. Edinburg Vela 7. Awaiting the extra point to make it 9-7. But it will be interesting to hear because, well, if you're McAllen Memorial, you're up by 1. Do McAllen Memorial decide to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game potentially and make it 10-7? That's what it looks like they may be doing. And indeed, Kane Hoover back for the 2-point conversion under center. There's 2 backs behind him. Snaps the ball, throws, right side, pass is complete. 2-point conversion good. And that is a major score in the end. So just like this, with 7:28 left to play, McAllen Memorial able to come back into this one. We'll show you the instant replay look of the 2-point conversion. But an amazing play right here. Just Kane Hoover, check that. Kane Coy finding his tight end, right place, right time, gets the score. That is none other than, well, we've said his name a couple of times, Gavin McIntyre. McIntyre to haul it in 4-2. We'll make it 10-7, your score. And an impressive run into the end zone by Jaden Solis. You'll see that, of course, with the halftime highlight and just how impressive that score was for McAllen Memorial to say, okay, the defense gave up a big score right off of the bat. Make sure that, well, McAllen Memorial can get back into this one. Make sure the team can. And either way, they were able to do that. Robert Vela, now the SaberCats. We'll see what they have in store for us on their next drive as the kickoff is about to get underway. 7:28 left to play. Back we go. Sends it away. It will be returnable from just shy of the 20-yard line. Down to 25, or down to the 35, I should say. Penalty marker is in the backfield. Most likely will be coming back against the SaberCats, if I had to say so myself. We'll wait for the official call, but it was in the backfield near the 31-yard line is where the penalty marker stands. So it is a block in the back penalty against Edinburg Vela, brings them back 10 yards. 7:23 left to play now in this first quarter of action. It will be first down and 10. Edinburg Vela SaberCats from their own 21-yard line instead of where we're able to get through. It'll be a long drive for the SaberCats, but they've been able to do it before. One wide out left side, 2 wide outs to the right with one back beside him. Will snap the ball. Quickly throws off the right side. Pass was complete and will be hauled down out of bounds. Connecting once again to Caden Hoover was Tyler Ruiz. Good enough for a SaberCat first down. 7:15 left to play now in this first quarter. We'll snap the ball here quickly. Throws to the out route once again. And we'll quickly go out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds, I should say. It's actually the time we'll continue to count down. SaberCats will now look to the sideline, trying to get their play. It will be spotted at the SaberCat 37-yard line. Second down, 8 to go. Got 2 yards on that play. Play clock down to 22-21. SaberCats breaking out of the huddle with one back beside them. It will be a 1 wide-out formation left, 2 wide-out formation right. Snaps the ball. Looks like a jet sweep. Decided to take it himself off the quarterback keeper and haul down. It will be third down. Mustangs defense were ready for Caden Hoover to break through for a option keeper. 3rd down, 4 to go. Only 4 yards for the SaberCats to get the first down. Will be trips out to the right side. 1 wide out left. 1 back beside him for Caden Hoover. Mustang defense trying to time it perfectly. Off, deep throw, left side, pass is incomplete. No penalty markers there. Good defense by the Mustangs. And it will be 4th down. Exactly what McAllen Memorial needed to do on that 3rd down. It looked like it was going to be complete for a split second there. Great pass off the left side. Great job by the offensive line for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. But just in the end, could not haul it in. A good try intended for George Falls. We'll bring up 4th down, 5:55 left to play here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. SaberCats will get it off in time. Snaps the ball. Deep ball off the return. It will take a SaberCat bounce, but it will die on the Mustang 26-yard line. 1st down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. 5:44 left to play here in this first quarter. McAllen Memorial off to a great start so far. They lead 10-7, already having, of course, a defensive stop in the end zone with a safety on the Vela SaberCat first drive. The defense giving up a long touchdown, but then McAllen Memorial doing a long touchdown of their own. We'll see what happens here. 2 back formation. Once again, 1 wide out left and right. We'll snap the ball. Pitch out left side to Braxton Spates. Will get tackled a bit low this time. Brings up 2nd down. About a yard on the play, if any. Gets it out to the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down, 9 to go for the Mustangs. You can tell what Edinburg Vela are really doing here, targeting, of course, none other than Braxton Spates, not allowing him to really get going on offense. It will be a handoff, this time up the right side. We'll break free once again. 1 man to beat, and we'll get dragged out shy of midfield, to be exact, to the 50-yard line. Jaden Solis again breaking free on a good run here as a 1st down is complete for McAllen Memorial. We'll show you the instant replay look very quickly on this run. So we're looking, of course, McAllen Memorial still in their huddle. But a great handoff right side and just weaving his way through the traffic. Perfect patience in the end. And gets the run going their way. Play clock down to 15, 14, 13. McAllen Memorial still will set up now. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. Coy will keep it off the play action. Pass complete to Braxton Spates. And will get short of the 35-yard line inside of SaberCat territory. We'll mark him out of bounds. 4:15 left to play here in this first quarter. Great pass there and a great catch again by Braxton Spates from Kane Coy. Brings up a 1st down. 1st and 10 for McAllen Memorial. 1 wide out left side will snap the ball. This time up the middle. Penalty marker is down. But not in the backfield, so we'll wait and see what it is exactly. 4:13 left to play. This could go against McAllen Memorial. Looks like it is. 5-yard penalty against McAllen Memorial remains 1st down. Will be 1st and 15 from the SaberCat. Check that, 39-yard line. So penalty marker against McAllen Memorial. Play clock will start back up. Play clock down to 13, 12, 11, 10. We'll snap the ball in time. Handoff up the right side and met in the backfield. Tackle for a loss. Nowhere to go for McAllen Memorial and the run game this time. 4 minutes ago here in the first quarter, and it will be 2nd down and long. Second down and maybe about 16 to go as it looks, check that, 17. A loss of 2 on the play for McAllen Memorial. Mustangs will break out of the huddle once again. Be a one wide out formation to the left side. That will be all the way going over there is Vicente Valdez. Check that, will be 2 wide outs left side with 2 backs behind him once again. Coy dropping back. Plenty of time. Up the middle, pass incomplete. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and long. 3:17 left to play here in quarter number 1. 3:30 left to play here in quarter number 1, 3rd and 17 to be exact. Play clock down to 29, 28, 27. Cal Memorial are in the huddle. It will be a long first down for the Mustangs. Again, 17 yards ahead of them, just shy of the 25-yard line is where they will have to go to get the first down marker, about the 24-yard line to be exact, inside of SaberCat territory. Dropping back to pass, plenty of time. Pressure coming. Coy, pump fakes, pass, incomplete. Intended target was Braxton Spates, and that looked like it was going to be a first down. Incomplete pass in the end. 10-7, still your score, brings up a first down, or check that, brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will have to punt away to the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. Sends this one away. A deep ball will take a bounce. And the Mustangs will keep it rolling at about the SaberCat 2-yard line. Talk about reversing field just like that. Last time the SaberCats were backed up, I believe, that far in their own side, well, we saw a safety happen. 10-7, your score. McAllen Memorial lead. 3:07 left to play in the first quarter. It's been a back and forth first quarter so far. As well, really, both teams have scored on long runs. McAllen Memorial have the advantage with, of course, the safety here early on in the 2-point conversion, making it 10-7. Snaps the ball. It was a high snap, but play rolled dead. Full start against the SaberCats. Half the distance to the goal. The ball spotted at about the 1-inch yard line for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. One back formation once again, and we'll snap the ball. Handoff up the middle. And tackled into the end zone, but positive yards has him at about the 2-yard line again. We'll bring up a second down. Second down, maybe 10 to go. Yes, indeed. He'll get 1 yard on the carry. Ball spotted at the Vela 2-yard line. Game clock will continue to roll down. Play clock as well. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18 is how it will count down. One back beside him, one wide out left side, one wide out right. Snaps the ball. Fakes the handoff. Throws right side. Pass is complete. Gets past the 5-yard line at about the 9. SaberCats able to get past the end zone there and past the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and short, 3rd down, 4 to go. For the SaberCats in the end. 2 minutes left to play here in quarter number 1. Vela will get it 1st and 10. Check that, 3rd and 4. One back beside him. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Able to break free for the run. Gets enough for the first down and will slide. Gets the first down in the end by Gavin Castillo. SaberCats will hurry up offense once more. Snaps the ball up the middle, quickly pushed down. So good third down completion third down conversion, I should say, from Edinburg. Vela brings up second down and short. Second down, 7 to go. 3-yard carry on the first down run for the SaberCats once again. Ball placed on the Vela 18-yard line. It will be one back beside him. Castillo once again dropping back to pass. Pressure coming. Will roll out right side. Will take off and run. Gets enough for the first down and steps out of bounds. Another first down from the scramble of Gavin Castillo. 2 first downs for that man by scrambling. Has helped his team out. 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. On the Vela 21-yard line, it will be a 2 wideout formation right side, 1 wideout formation left with 1 back beside him. Fakes the handoff, throws, pass incomplete, just a little bit too ahead of his receiver in the end. Pass was intended for Tony Villalobos that time. Falls incomplete, brings up second down 10. 2 wideout formation left, 1 wideout formation right with 1 back beside him. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming once again. Trying to get to the quarterback and will, but not in time as the pass is broken up, incomplete. Check that pass. Completed in the end. Good enough for the first down. First down and 10 that time for Edinburg. Vela driving down the field. 34 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. 1 back beside him again. 2 wideout formation right, 1 wideout formation left. Pressure coming quickly and caught for a loss on the play. Caught quickly by Caballero that time, but ends up being a loss. We'll show you the replay look here very quickly as, again, the pressure from McAllen Memorial, you can kind of tell they're, in a way, just sending 3 as fast as possible, and it's been the difference. That's your final play, going to be your final play of this first quarter, by the way, and just dragged down was quickly by Ricky Resendez for McAllen Memorial. That's the end of quarter number 1. We'll be back for quarter number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes. Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again here. First down and 10 for, check that, second down, 12 to go for Edinburg. Vela. Open pass was complete and tackled out of bounds. Will bring up a third down. Completed quickly to Christopher Caballero. It was interesting there. It seemed like Cal Memorial defense kind of, in a way, just stopped. It is third and short, third down, 4 to go. Snaps the ball. Throws. Passes incomplete. Intended for George Falls that time. So incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. 4 to go for the SaberCats. Caden Hoover staying on the field. But it looks like the SaberCats will be punting. 11:31 left to play here in quarter number 2. Punt this one away, sends it. It's going to be a good punt. We'll take a SaberCat bounce, and they'll get it inside of the 5-yard line at the Mustang 3. 11:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Both teams have really put on a clinic for punting the football and just making each other, just getting each other inside of their own end. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. The Mustangs' lead is by 3. It's been an interesting way that McAllen Memorial have gotten to 10 points, a safety, and then a score and a 2-point conversion. Coy hands it off. Check that, deciding actually to take off himself. So check that, actually did hand it off. Jaden Solis was able to get it. It looked very quickly like, for a split second, that Kane Coy had actually kept it. But it is a good handoff, and it is good enough for a first down, and McAllen Memorial able to get out of their own end zone, to be exact. Brings up first and 10. Coy will dish it out right side. Check that. Just gobbled up quickly for a loss. Loss of 1 brings up second down, 11. Again, nowhere to go this time off the run. Back-to-back runs for McAllen Memorial. 1 successful, and then 1 ends up being a negative rush for loss of 1 on the play. Game clock down to 10:08:76. Play clock is down to 16:15:14. That's how they will count down. 1 wideout formation left and right, 2 backs behind him. Coy snaps the ball, dropping back to pass, rolling right side, deep ball, has a man. It is incomplete. Pass intended that time, Michael Alaniz. Intended target, incomplete pass, brings up third down. 3rd and 11 here quickly for McAllen Memorial. First down marker is about at the 28-yard line or so. In the middle of the 28, or in the middle of the, we'll throw it deep ball. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down. $9:45 left to play here. It will be an incomplete pass, bringing up 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Able to get it just away in time. Be returnable from the 50-yard line down to the 45-40, 35-30. Weaving his way through. Still on his feet. Shy of the 10-yard line. First down and 10, Edinburg Vela. No penalty markers in the backfield for potential block in the back or anything like that. It will be first and 10. inside of the red zone for Edinburg. Vela off the return. Was returned by Caden Hoover. Caden Hoover doing it all, of course. That's why on the roster for his position, it's just ATH, which means athlete. Just basically does it all. One back beside him. Once again, we'll snap the ball, dropping back to pass, left side pass, incomplete. Well defended there by Josh Castellanos for McAllen Memorial. We'll bring up second down. Second down, 10 to go now for the SaberCats, looking to the sideline. We'll get their play this time. Play clock is down to 26, 25, 24. We'll give the SaberCats plenty of time to set up with the 2 wideout formation right side, 1 wideout formation left. We'll hand the ball off up the middle. Breaks free. Gets inside the 5-yard line. A great rush by Jeremiah Garcia on the carry. Garcia will get the first down. It will be first and goal. 2 yards to go to the end zone. Play clock is down to 28, 27, 26 as both teams substituting. And now play clock will roll under 20 seconds. 18, 17, 16. One back beside him once again. Snaps the ball. Handoff up the middle. And Matt quickly will get maybe a yard on the carry again from Garcia. Brings up second and goal. Second down and goal from the 1. McAllen Memorial have been in this situation before. Not in this game, but against McAllen High School. The Mustangs were able to put on a goal line stand that did not allow for the Bulldogs to get into the end zone. Can they do it again here this time against the SaberCats? This time will be broken into the plane for a SaberCat touchdown. So Caballeros that time finding the end zone. Caballero finding the end zone will make it 13-10 for the SaberCats once again. Edinburg Vela able to get the score this time. And McAllen Memorial will jump offside, so this could be a potential 2-point conversion now from the SaberCats. Unless they just decide to decline the penalty and go for the extra point. Put them up by 4. Referee talking to the coach. So now we'll get to know. They'll just retry the point for Edinburg Vela. Trying to time it for a block. Didn't work that time. Now we'll go for it. Kick is up, and it is good. Making it 14-10. SaberCats lead. The SaberCats lead is now 4. McAllen Memorial finding themselves down by 4. Had a couple of drives stalled out and having to punt to the SaberCats inside of their own end as well. Did not help as the SaberCats had 1st and 10 from the Mustang, inside the Mustang red zone. And sure enough, Edinburg Vela able to score. They lead 14-10. Now, what will McAllen Memorial have in store for us here on offense? It's been really, for the most part, one team strikes, the other team is able to strike right back. It's been an evenly defensive match as well as an offensive match. Now we will get to see what McAllen Memorial will have in store for us here. The Mustangs cannot allow for the SaberCats to really take off and run the table with this game like they have in the past. So this drive will be key. Sends it away. It is going to be a squib kick. Muffed from about the 20-yard line. Picked right back up. Trying to spin back around and will go forward. Has an opportunity and will be dragged down from the 20-yard line. Tackled by Jeremiah Garcia. Able to get on the back of it. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. 8:01 left to play here in quarter number 2. So 8:01 left to play in quarter number 2 so far in this first half. Second quarter to be exact, 14-10 your score. McAllen Memorial will try to answer on this drive. Hands off the ball. Will be to Braxton Spates. Trying to muscle his way forward. Gets close to the 25-yard line, about the 24-yard line. A good first down run. Brings up second down and manageable. Second down and 5. 5-yard carry on the play. Braxton Spates again just breaking forward. And we'll get a second down. Second down, 5 to go. One wide out formation left, one wide out formation right. Will be 2 backs stacked up behind Kane Coy. Hands it off to Braxton Spates again. Will go up the middle for a short gain. Gets maybe about 2, close to 3 yards on the carry. It will be third down, third and short. 3rd and 1 to be exact. Spates missing out on the first down by just a yard. Checking into the game now will be none other than Hugo Rodriguez, who ran into the huddle. Play clock down to 22, 21, 20. One wide out right, one wide out left, one back. Check that, 2 backs behind Kane Coy. Pitches it out to Braxton Spates, who will easily get the first down. Will get shy of the 35-yard line, about the 34-yard line. It is going to be 1st and 10 for McAllen Memorial. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here in this second quarter of play. Back and forth, these two teams have gone. Mustangs talking it over in the huddle. Into the game now, Vicente Valdez. 2 wide out formation left side. It will still be 2 backs behind Kane Coy. Coy hands it off up the middle. Spates. Check that. It was to George Munoz. It looked like for a split second that Coy had let go for Spates, but ended up giving it to none other than George Munoz. Second down and 9 to go after a 1-yard gain on the play. Kane Coy has had a couple of passes this evening, but we'd expect for McAllen Memorial to kind of limit those passes, as we've seen just a bit off target on a couple of those. It is still second down, 9 to go, though. 2 wide out formation left side. It is 2 backs behind him. Coy will snap the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure coming, has to get rid of it this time, and will be brought down behind the line. That will be counted as a sack. We talked about it in the pregame show, how well Edinburg Vela have been able to get to the line, how the defensive line have been able to get to the quarterbacks throughout this season. Averaging 3 sacks a game, getting 1 sack here in this second quarter. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. It is third down, 3rd and 11. For McAllen Memorial, first down marker just shy of the 45. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws up the middle. Pass incomplete. Intended target that time will be none other than Hugo Rodriguez. Was just off his mark in the end. Kane Coy missing the mark this time, and it will be a punting situation for McAllen Memorial. They'll try to pin the SaberCats deep. Just again, Coy off his line. Incomplete pass. One of the players back to receive will be Caden Hoover for this punt. Caden Hoover actually coming into this, he's only a junior, so we'll be back next year. Sends this one, will drop and takes a McAllen Memorial Mustang bounce. 4:18 left to play here in quarter number 2. First down and 10. Ball will be placed at the SaberCat 37-yard line. First down. SaberCat offense will be looking to score before halftime as well. 4:17 left to do that exactly. SaberCats lead by 4 in that second quarter. It's kind of been more of the SaberCats than anything. Hands it off up the middle, met in the backfield. Nowhere to go for the SaberCats off the carry. Will be second down and 10, did not gain a yard. 3:55 left to play here in quarter number 2. One back formation, trips out left, dropping back to pass. Plenty of time, throws quickly off the short route. Pass is complete. Will get about a yard or two. Completed to George Falls. Second down. Check that will be a third down now. 3rd and 7, 3-yard gain on the play. Mustangs wanting a 3-and-out here to give their offense one more chance in the second quarter at least from running the football. SaberCats talking it over. Play clock down to 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. They'll break out of the huddle. 2 wide out formation left, 2 wide out formation right, 1 back beside him. Sends him in motion. Pressure coming. And we'll get the quarterback. Mustangs will get the sack. And it is none other than Javi Izaguirre with the sack. We'll show you the instant replay look. That will be a 3-and-out for McAllen Memorial. 2:51 left to play here in quarter number 2. It's just the pressure was coming, able to get past the defender. He's not been able to do that really all night here, and that was a big answer for McAllen Memorial's defense to get the stop. Looks like a timeout will be taken at 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Reminder, we will have the 2-minute timeout as well, 30 seconds from now. Timeout taken. We'll take a break as well. 4th and 15. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again here. It is 4th down and long for the SaberCats. McAllen Memorial able to stop the SaberCats on a 3-and-out. They will be punting the ball away. Returnable. Will take a Mustang bounce. Bounces forward inside the 45-yard line, closer to the 50 to be exact. It is 2:25 left to play here in this second quarter. So really just about the 2-minute drill for McAllen Memorial with, of course, 25 seconds added on with the 2-minute timeout that we'd expect to have in about a play or two. What will the Mustangs decide to do here? McAllen Memorial were the ones who took that timeout as well. So we'll have 2 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts really to work with 2:25 left to play in the second quarter. Coy once again under center with 2 backs behind him. 1 wide out formation left and right. Snaps the ball. Will be a handoff. Right side will break free. Out down the middle. Down the 40. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. McAllen Memorial. No penalty markers in the backfield. And once again, Jaden Solis, his second rushing touchdown this evening. A great job by the offensive line. Makes it 16-14 your score. And McAllen Memorial, they lead it by 2 with, of course, an extra point away from making it 3 after the extra point attempt is up and good. We will show you the instant replay of this rushing touchdown. The kick is up, and it is good, making it 17-14 your score. Instant replay look here of the touchdown. And again, just perfect blocking. And Jaden Solis of the players just getting the ball from Kane Coy. Hands it off. Plenty of room on that space. Open field. Just one defender to beat. Able to do exactly that. And sure enough, in the end zone he goes. Jaden Solis scoring for McAllen Memorial, 17-14. Still 2:15 left to play. Is that too much time for the SaberCats? Definitely, because we've all seen for both sides, they can score in one play just like that. 17-14 your score, 2:14 left to play, still shy of the 2-minute warning. 2-minute timeout to be exact. This is high school football, high school and college. It's called a 2-minute timeout. Only in the NFL is it called the 2-minute warning. A little fun fact for you all there. 2:15 left to play here in this second quarter. SaberCats now find themselves down by 3 once again. Back underway we go. It is going to be a short pooch kick out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. So 5-yard penalty. It will be a re-kick for McAllen Memorial. That is what the SaberCats have elected to choose. Instead of just the ball we placed at the 30-yard line, Edinburg Vela will want a re-kick, interestingly enough. McAllen Memorial's lead is 17-14. They lead by 3. The Mustangs with an opportunity to really just take the lead into halftime, which would be a major victory in this first half. But, of course, for Edinburg Vela, you know how dangerous they can be out in the second half. They will receive to start the second half as well. Back underway we go. This one, same spot, out of bounds it goes again. Another penalty. We'll see if Edinburg Vela decide to take another re-kick. Another 5-yard penalty, and it will be another re-kick. So now, just like that, McAllen Memorial will be back 10 yards for this next kick, which is interesting that they've decided to go to the left on the last 2 kickoffs. See if they decide to try it up the middle. Ruelas will kick this one away. McAllen Memorial will talk it over. Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I don't even know if they'll get this kickoff just in time. They will. And it was going to be a pooch kick out of bounds, a rolling kick, squib kick, whatever you'd like to call it, goes out of bounds. But it looks like the SaberCats will probably take it, as it rolled out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. No, it will be another re-kick. This will be attempt number 4 or 3. I believe it will be attempt number 4. Of course, without the penalty. Something I have not seen. So it was 2 kickoffs out of bounds. So then that third one, of course, rolls out of bounds. So this is the 4th attempt. All the way to the 25-yard line. We'll send this one away. It is going to be a line drive kick. Guess what? It goes out of bounds again. I have never seen this in my whole entire career of calling a football game. We go to attempt number 5. McAllen Memorial are backed up all the way to their own. Is it going to be the 20-yard line? Yes, it is. From where they will have to punt this or kick this one away. This is attempt number 5. Including, of course, the original kickoff that started. Sends it away. It is up the middle. Returnable from the 35-yard line. Goes up the middle, down to the 50, 45, 40, and dragged down to bounds, shy of the 45-yard line. First down and 10, Edinburg Vela High School, and we will get things going. Once again, 2:07 left to play in the second quarter. 7 seconds, so one more play left before the 2-minute timeout. First down and 10 for Edinburg Vela inside of McAllen Memorial territory. At the Mustang 45-yard line, SaberCats will break out of the huddle now. SaberCats, the last time they were inside of McAllen Memorial Mustang territory, were able to score 7 points here. 2:07 left to play in the first quarter. Check that, in the first half, second quarter. One back beside him, trips out left side, snaps the ball, dropping back to pass, throwing right side, pass is incomplete. It was intended for Hoover. Defense for McAllen Memorial was all over him, making sure that he would not catch it. No penalty marker for pass interference as well, so that is a good defensive play from McAllen Memorial. Brings up second down and 10 from the Mustang 45-yard line. 2:03 left to play. Rolling left side. Still on his feet, all the way back, still trying to go forward, and behind the line he'll go. 1:54 remaining here in the second quarter. That will be our 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. McAllen Memorial leads 17-14. It'll be third down when we return. Third and long, to be exact, when we return. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Exceptional performance and advanced cutting-edge technology wrapped in stylish elegance sets Lincoln apart. Sames McAllen Lincoln is here to bring you the full line of exquisite Lincoln vehicles. With over a century of driving Texans, our service and experience is unmatched. Come experience the Sames way. Start online at samesmcallenlincoln.com or visit us at 1301 East Expressway 83, Sames McAllen Lincoln, delivering a century of savings, service, and smile.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again to here. And just like that, it is fourth down. McAllen Memorial will take their second time out of the half. As well, we just came out of the half. We'll stay live here for a little longer. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter, to be exact. McAllen Memorial will get the ball back, most likely. So it looks like it will be a punting situation for Edinburg Vela. But if I were the SaberCats, I'd say go for it. just to try to even get a little bit of yards down the field to possibly get a first down. So it gives this timeout also gives the SaberCats an opportunity to really talk it over. 1:49 officially left to play here. 17-14 your score, 4th and 16 for the SaberCats. They will go back to punt. We'll try to pin McAllen Memorial deep in their own end. Just under really 2 minutes to play, 1:49. We'll send this one all the way, and this could go into the end zone. And yes, it will be a touchback. Ball be placed at the Mustang 25-yard line. It is first down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. If the Mustangs are able to score with 1:42 left to play in the second quarter, that will be a big score. Kind of not necessarily running away with it, but that would be the largest lead by either side here this evening. The largest lead so far has been a 4-point advantage from Edinburg Vela High School after their score to make it 7-2. Well, actually, check that has been a 5-point advantage. So that play met quickly. And now, of course, Solis with the carry, a loss on the play. Game clock will continue to count down to 1:20 left to play in this second quarter. Play clock is down to 22, 21, 20. Mustangs not necessarily in too much of a hurry. Down to about 60 seconds left to play here in this second quarter. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. 2 wide out formation left, 2 wide out formation right. Coy, plenty of time. Rolling out in the pocket. Will decide to take off and run and gets out of bounds. Gets close to about 7 yards on the carry. 50 seconds. So 3rd down and 6 for McAllen Memorial with 50 seconds left. Mustangs talking it over. We'll break out of the huddle. King Coy. Set up in a 1-back formation. 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Play clock down to 12, 11. We'll snap the ball in time. Pressure coming on the right side. We'll throw. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Hugo Rodriguez. It looked like Hugo had it for a split second, but just could not haul it in. Brings up 4th down with 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It feels like those 43 seconds are a lifetime for McAllen Memorial. Or check that for Edinburg Vela and their offense as well. Snaps the ball. We'll punt this one away. It looks like a good kick. Will bounce. That one goes out of play. 34 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2. We'll be at the Vela 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the SaberCats. Our booth is right next to the coach's box, the visiting team coach's box to be exact. It looks like the Vela SaberCats coaching staff is looking to go down for halftime. So it might just be a kneel down and getting ready for that second half, but 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. We'll have a lot to really break down at halftime here from McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. SaberCats going out onto the field now. Will be Tyler Ruiz. Snaps the ball. And will throw a long bomb. Opportunity incomplete. 29 seconds left now. Intended for Caden Hoover. It looked like the SaberCats were just going to take a knee. Seems like that might be their game plan once again. Almost like sort of a fake of the kneel down. But we'll set it up once again. 29 seconds left to play. SaberCats will probably try to go long again to Caden Hoover. And now we'll decide to take the knee. And that will do it for your first half of play. McAllen Memorial with a 3-point advantage here heading into halftime. Still a lot to discuss, and of course the locker room for both sides is a little bit different, but for McAllen Memorial, there's still so much that they can improve on for the second half if they really want an opportunity at a victory here this evening. As for the SaberCats, same deal for themselves. A couple of things to work on, but for the most part, both sides, they haven't had that many penalties. The only reason why McAllen Memorial will end up having a lot of penalties will be just because of the kickoffs that ended up going out of bounds, which ended up being called free kick out of bounds. They had 4 of those. Check that, 5 of those in the end. So that's something to, of course, bring up as halftime has officially started. So we will go to our halftime slate, our halftime show. Once again, your halftime score, McAllen Memorial 17 and the Vela SaberCats 14. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll break down everything that we have for you all here on Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
When you're buying a car or trusting someone to take care of the one you already have, you want to know you're in good hands. Today, tomorrow, and every day after that. For over a century, Sames Automotive Group has been here. The oldest dealership group in Texas, built on a promise to do things the right way. A century of putting people first. A century of service and savings. A century of smiles. That's not just a tagline. That's the Sames way. Sames Automotive Group, delivering a century of trust.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
There is always news happening in the Valley. When you see it, share it to Valley Central. See a fire? Share it. See a wreck? Share it. See crime or corruption? Share it. Be part of the Valley Central team. If you see it, share it.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music. Savor fresh seafood and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
Back we go here. Halftime has officially started. Up once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll have, of course, scores from around the Valley for Thursday night football for you all. Once again, here we'll talk a little bit about that. But starting off with this game, breaking down, of course, from this first half of play, it was interesting. McAllen Memorial, it all started with one thing and one thing only, a coin toss. McAllen Memorial winning the coin toss and accepting to receive to start the game, which was interesting to note. I didn't expect for McAllen Memorial to decide to do that instead of having their defense going up first. And McAllen Memorial, of course, on their first drive, trying to drive forward, getting inside of the SaberCats side of the field, past the 50, but couldn't really do anything with it. Pinning the SaberCats deep was key on that first drive for just a punt, and then a fumbled snap from none other than Tyler Ruiz in the end zone. McAllen Memorial able to create defensive pressure, making it a safety, 2-0 McAllen Memorial right off the bat. Then all of a sudden, McAllen Memorial with that first drive, or that second drive, I should say, from after that safety, couldn't do anything with it. They stay up 2-0. Here come Edinburg Vela once again after they got the ball right back. Ends up being just like this. One play, touchdown run. All of a sudden, it is 7-2. Edinburg Vela. The SaberCats lead just like that. Well, McAllen Memorial said, okay, time to answer. Jaden Solis, one play, touchdown run for McAllen Memorial. And going for two was a key difference there. Instead of just going for the extra point, making it 9-7, McAllen Memorial thought better of it and said, let's go for two. This is going to be key. And sure enough, connecting with their tight end, Gavin McIntyre. And sure enough, making it a 10-7 game. Then it went back and forth defensively, and both teams missing some open players. And sure enough, Edinburg Vela finding the open space for a touchdown in the end, making it 14-10. 4-point advantage once again for Edinburg Vela. But then McAllen Memorial really putting together a positive drive. 2 rushing TDs from Jaden Solis, your difference maker here. 17-14, your score. McAllen Memorial lead in this one. An absolutely outstandingly fun game so far from both sides. But again, as this halftime show, of course, continues up, we will talk about, well, the problems from both sides, what they would need to clean up in order to get this victory. A reminder, going back to what is in stake here. First place in district. Both are undefeated. One is 4-0, one is 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. Let's actually check. Both should be actually 4-0. Let me make sure for that for you all, because, again, sometimes my mind does play tricks on me. And let me, of course, tell you all exactly how this is for both of these sides. For McAllen Memorial, yes, they are 4-0 in district. So both are 4-0 in district. And that is, of course, key. 3-0 at home for McAllen Memorial. And, yes, what is in stake? It's first place in district overall because, well, one will have a loss against each other. And that may be the difference maker. I've read, of course, the rest of the games for both of these two sides. And as for McAllen Memorial, they still have to play Nicky Rowe, and they still have to play none other than Palmview. As for Edinburg Vela, they have it a bit easier on paper. Still having to play Rio Grande City, but also having to play Palmview. Both of those two schools definitely beatable on both ends. As for McAllen Memorial playing against a rival, though, that's where things can get a bit tricky. Against Nicky Rowe, it's not like they are an easy team to beat because, well, knocking off Palmview when at that time was a big victory. So both teams still having a couple of games left to play after this, and who knows what could happen there. But this means you are able to control your own destiny for a shot at a district title. That's for McAllen Memorial. That's for Edinburg Vela. We'll take a break. When we return, we will show you all halftime highlights, as well as, well, continuing on with just talking about this game and what they could improve on in the second half, as well as, like we mentioned, updating you all on the scores from around the Valley. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Back live we go once again to hear from, of course, McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium here at TQ Fan Field. Very exciting second half is going to be upon us. 17-14, of course, your score. McAllen Memorial lead. Still have 16 minutes left in this halftime. Of course, a lot to talk about, but before we really get into anything else, once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. This halftime show presented by Luke Free Motors in South Padre Island. We're going to show you all the halftime highlights here for your own eyes. Hopefully you all enjoy it. I know I've enjoyed calling this first half, but enjoy. We're down, one wide out left, one wide out right, two backs behind. Check that. Wilby actually trips out to the right. Kane Coy will snap the ball, dropping back, will roll out to the right, pass up the middle, pass is complete for a first down and more. Down to the 50, 45 gets evening, something that, again, I didn't necessarily intend to see too much of, but now what can the Vela SaberCats do? We'll set up with one wide out, one back beside him, hands it off. Check that, pressure coming, and dropped in the end zone. Will be a one back beside him formation. Check the two backs behind. Coy will pitch it out right side down to the 40. Check the 35, 40, 45, and brought down. That was Jaden Solis on the carry. Yard line. 8 minutes, 22 seconds left to play. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Snaps the ball. Coy dropping back. Throws up the middle. Pass. Almost intercepted. Shy of the SaberCat 45. About the 43-yard line. Looks like the Mustangs are going for it. It is a handoff up the middle. Trying to break free, and it looks like he'll be stopped. Quickly to Spates from Kane Coy. And Coy kind of got it off a bit late, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Vela will take over. Long pass. Pass is complete. And just like that, from the first play, down and 10. One wide out right, one wide out left. Two backs behind Kane. Coy will hand it off right side. Will break free down to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Looks like they may be doing And indeed, Kane Hoover back for the two-point conversion under center. There's two backs behind him. Snaps the ball, throws, right side, pass is complete. Two-point conversion good. And that is a major score. At 37-yard line, second down, 8 to go. Got 2 yards on that play. Play clock down to 22-21. SaberCats breaking out of the huddle with one back beside him. It will be a one wideout formation left, two wideout formation right. Snaps the ball. Looks like a jet sweep. Decided to take it himself off the quarterback keeper and haul down. It will be trips out to the right side. One wideout left, one back beside him for Caden Hoover. Mustang defense trying to time it perfectly. Off, deep throw, left side, pass is incomplete. 9 to go for the Mustangs. You can tell what Edinburg Vela are really doing here, targeting, of course, none other than Braxton Spates, not allowing him to really get going on offense. It will be a handoff, this time up the right side. We'll break free once again. One man to beat, and we'll get dragged down shy. Away. Play clock down to 15, 14, 13. McAllen Memorial still will set up now. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. Coy will keep it. Off the play action. Pass complete to Braxton Spates. And will get short of the 35-yard line. So penalty marker against McAllen Memorial. Play clock will start back up. Play clock down to 13, 12, 11, 10. We'll snap the ball in time. Handoff up the right side and met in the back. Marker about the 24-yard line to be exact, inside of SaberCat territory. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Coy. Pump fakes. Pass incomplete. Intended target was Braxton Spates, and that looked like it was going to be a first down. Sends this one away. A deep ball will take a bounce. And the Mustangs will keep it rolling at about the SaberCat 2-yard line. Ball spotted at the Vela 2-yard line. Game clock will continue to roll down. Play clock as well. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18 is how it will count down. One back beside him, one wide out left side, one wide out right. Snaps the ball. Fakes the handoff, throws right side, pass is complete. Vela will get it 1st and 10. Check that, 3rd and 4. One back beside him. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass, pressure coming. Able to break free for the run, gets enough for the first down and will slide. Back we go once again to here after, of course, the halftime highlights. Still, of course, a lot more of those happen. But like we mentioned, 17-14 your score. McAllen Memorial, they lead here in the halftime. And for McAllen Memorial, their biggest thing that, of course, we've seen from that first half is, well, the Mustangs haven't necessarily been as successful in the passing game as much as potentially maybe they would have liked or anything of that sort. Coy has been just a bit off on those passing, and a couple of chances, of course, a couple of passes have been dropped. That's on the offensive side of things and has been sacked once, but as we mentioned, that's what Edinburg Vela are known to do. They're known to at least get to the quarterback most likely 3 times a game. That's what we've seen, and it's proven so far, of course, in this whole thing. But for, of course, McAllen Memorial, the Mustangs, their defense has shown up. They showed up late in that first half when Edinburg Vela, of course, had that opportunity. Now, of course, the kicking situation was very interesting as we've all thought about it from before. For McAllen Memorial and having 5 free kick out of bounds penalties against them is interesting. Of course, they'll have to limit those, and on the punting situation, just trying to do exactly that. As for Edinburg Vela, the SaberCats, they receive the ball to start this second half. Simple, yet very difficult against McAllen Memorial. A team like that is driving down the field and scoring, or exactly getting a touchdown as not necessarily as fast as possible, but setting that momentum on the first drive, not allowing for a 3-and-out against themselves, not allowing for anything that can hold them back from scoring on that first drive. Really trying to set the tone. McAllen Memorial seemed to do that early on. And even if they don't necessarily score on that first drive in the second half, making sure that McAllen Memorial doesn't do the same thing. And that is even creating turnovers. They've almost been able to do that here. The SaberCats have, but hasn't happened in the end. And sure enough, of course, 17-14 is the reason why we stand at the score line that we do. So it's interesting, of course, to bring it up. Your key players here to look out for in the second half. All you have, Jaden Solis for McAllen Memorial. 2 rushing TDs this evening. I'm certain that Edinburg Vela are definitely scheming for that defense, the way to stop Jaden Solis on the defensive side without giving Braxton Spates that opportunity to go for a deep to go for a touchdown in the end zone, for breaking free of one of his deep runs that he had done, of course, a couple of weeks ago with those 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards from that game in general. So it's going to come down to defenses in my eyes. Now, for my camera operator, he said that it's most likely going to come down to that final drive for whoever has the ball. And I can see it definitely going both ways. Of course, normally when I say that we're going to see a shootout here in the second half, it's normally very defensive-minded. So with my thought process of saying it's probably going to be a defensive-minded second half, hoping for a lot of scores. That's just the way that, of course, I think of, but who knows how this second half will truly go. Keys to the game, both sides cannot allow for penalties to be the reason of why a drive stalls or their opposition gets a first down. Creating turnovers will be key. Getting to the quarterback can be key as well. Both teams having 1 sack against them and for them has been key. That's how evenly matched this game is. Again, we read it before the game that both of these two schools average over 30 points a game. So we're on our way. 17-14, still 7 minutes left until this second half starts. We're going to take a break, and when we return, we'll finish up this halftime show. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Hey, Vaqueros fans, I'm Janelle Tanguma.
And I'm Blake Collin. Join us live for every UTRGV home football game for our pregame kickoff show, Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
We have been having a good old time at our Tailgate Fiesta. We're bringing you live coverage, special guests, and fan energy leading up to kickoff. We'll see you at Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta.
V's up.
Vaqueros Nation Tailgate Fiesta is sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Cameron County has emerged as one of the most promising regions in Texas. Our property tax rate is among the lowest in the RGV. Our communities are safer. Economic development is soaring. Thousands of high-paying jobs have been created. Let's keep Eddie Trevino as our Cameron County judge.
Billy Kelly here, Fiesta Chevrolet. This is it, folks. Your chance to save money. 2026 Chevy Silverado, $199 a month or $13,000 off. $199 a month or $13,000 off. Only at Fiesta Chevrolet Edinburg. Dale gas.
back once again here as well, back to McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium at DQ Fan Field. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. And it looks like, of course, as you're seeing on your screen, looks like senior band night here tonight. So a potential of we may go over on halftime. So there's still, of course, time to talk about things. And one of the things that I did say before we are talking about, well, the score lines from across the valley here on Thursday night. Thursday night football, we still have games besides this one that are going on. Halftime score, La Jolla High 24, Edinburg High, check that, Edinburg North 20. Edinburg High do play tomorrow. That's against none other than Edinburg Economedes. Now, again, our game, of course, 17-14, McAllen Memorial lead over Edinburg Vela. How about La Jolla High? And that's the same one that we just did. Donna North taking on Flower Bluff. It is Flower Bluff 56. Donna North 7. And those really are your games going on. Santa Gertrudis Academy 14, Lightford 19, though. PSA Memorial at halftime 0. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial 42. That was at the half as well. Another halftime score, Brownsville Lopez 0. Brownsville Porter 14. A little bit of an interesting score there, as Brownsville Lopez shut out for both quarters. That game, of course, on the BIC network as well as 4.1. So very exciting once again for a couple of your score lines from across the valley. That's about it for the halftime scores. As it's been a fun first half right back here once again, like we mentioned. As, yes, McAllen Memorial with that opportunity to get a victory again. Just going back to it, how important this game is. The winner of this here this evening controls their own destiny for district if they can win out on their own side, which we mentioned about the last two games for both sides. It's Palmview High School with still have to play against both these two sides. Rio Grande City still have to play against Vela. McAllen Memorial still have to play against Nicky Rowe. Edinburg Vela shut out Nicky Rowe last week, back here 16-0. So that's, of course, something to really think of when it really comes down to it. So who knows how this second half will go? That's why we play the game, and this is why the second half might just be the best second half that we've gotten to cover this season, even though we did cover McAllen High and McAllen Memorial. But we'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Billy Kelly here, Fiesta Chevrolet. This is the time, folks. 2026 Chevy Equinox, $179 a month or $5,000 off. That's right, $179 or $5,000 off. Right now at Fiesta Chevrolet. Dale gas.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Check 1, 2. Okay, so we are back once again for this second half. McAllen Memorial will kick off to the Edinburg Vela Sabercats, and we are back underway to start this third quarter. Returnable from about the 15-yard line, gets it past the 30-yard line, and it will be first down for Edinburg Vela. And the Sabercats, that's George Falls, who was able to be on the return for the Vela Sabercats. No penalty markers in the backfield for a block in the back or anything like that, so the play will stand. It'll be at the Sabercat 23-yard line. It is first down and 10. Exactly 11:54 left to play here in quarter number 3. So in quarter number 3, once again, McAllen Memorial will try to get a 3-and-out potentially. As for the Sabercats, we'll try to get into the end zone. We'll see what happens here. Lining up Tyler Ruiz under center once again with a 1 wide out formation left and right. We'll snap the ball and pushed in the backfield after a handoff from Caballero. Nowhere to go this time. Brings up a second down and 10. Ball play still on the SaberCat 33-yard line. Game clock will count down. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Play clock will go down to 17, 16, 15. The SaberCats will go into formation now. One wide out left, two wide out formation right side with one back beside him. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass, rolling to right side, pressure coming, will throw, on the run is incomplete. Pass was short, as it was intended for, once again, Caden Hoover. Tyler Ruiz was being chased around and had a run and throws off the run. Just hasn't been that good having to throw on the run. 10:59 left to play here in quarter number 3. It is third down and 10 for the SaberCats, exactly where McAllen Memorial want them to be. But the SaberCats have had success on third down conversions here. One back beside him. It is trips out left with two wide receivers out to the right side. Will throw right side. Pass too far. Incomplete. And will bring up fourth down. A 3-and-out for Edinburg Vela SaberCats here early on. 4th and 10 for the SaberCats. As well, McAllen Memorial have shown up here this evening to really help McAllen Memorial defense, to help their offense. Send this one away. One to receive it for McAllen Memorial. It's a bit of a high snap. Almost gets there in time to block it. It will not be returned by McAllen Memorial. They'll let it bounce to the Mustang 26-yard line. It is going to be first down for McAllen Memorial. 10:44 left to play here in quarter number 3. First down and 10. Ball placed at the 26-yard line for McAllen Memorial and the Mustangs. First drive for the Mustangs here in quarter number 3. A chance for the Mustangs to really kind of put themselves in the driver's seat here if they're able to score, even if it is just a field goal. Snaps the ball. Be a handoff. Braxton Spates trying to weave his way through and almost gets away. Shy of the first down marker, but a good first down carry. 10:30 left to play here in quarter number 3. It is second down and 2. Back into the game, Vicente Alvarez now. Check that, Vicente Valdez now. One wide out formation right, one wide out formation left with one back. Check that, two backs behind Kane Coy. Coy will snap the ball. It is going to be a handoff. Braxton Spates, good enough for the first down. Still trying to push his way forward. And will get just about to the Mustang 40-yard line. Good enough for a first down. For the Mustangs. 17-14 your score. Mustangs will talk it over. It is going to be Hugo Rodriguez who checks into the game now for McAllen Memorial. He'll be on the left side. He'll be the one wide out on the left. And then one wide out formation on to the right with two backs behind Kane Coy once again. It's been working for the Mustangs here on this first drive to start the third quarter. Play clock down to 3, and we'll snap the ball in time. Throws off the right side. Pass is just incomplete. Intended target looked to be Michael Alanis. Brings up 2nd down and 10. And just couldn't get it. Good throw that time from Kane Coy, but brings up 2nd down, 10 to go. For McAllen Memorial. Will be handoff up to the right side. We'll try and break free to the left. Jaden Solis on the carry, gets a couple of yards, brings up 3rd down. Maybe 3rd down and manageable there is picked up maybe 3 on the carry. Indeed, and it will be 3rd and 7. 8 minutes and about 45 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Mustangs will talk it over. Play clock is down to 23, 22, 21, 20. One wide out formation right, one wide out formation left. Check that. It will be trips out to the left. It will be Kane Coy who will back up with one back beside him. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Coy, pressure coming. Reverts through, up the middle. And will pick up the 1st down and much more. Down to the 40. Check that, 35. Enough for the 1st down. And that was Manziel-like moves. Kane Coy on the quarterback keeper, getting the 1st down. 1st down and 10 in the end. We can add a quick instant replay if we can. As now the Mustangs will break out of the huddle. Just able to find his opening, and it will work out perfectly. Back we go to the live feed now. Coy hands it off. Solis will be met quickly in the backfield. Nowhere to go that time. It is no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Down to 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. One wide out formation to the right side. Check that. It will be a 2 wide out formation. One back. Check that. 2 backs behind him. Play clock down to 4, and we'll snap the ball. Faking the handoff and met by his own lineman. And that'll be another sack for the defense. A great job. Ethan Delgado gets to the quarterback in time. Brings up 3rd and long. Instant replay look here this time by Edinburg Vela's defense, of course. Again, Ethan Delgado just gets to the quarterback. Didn't help by McAllen, a friendly fire almost. Will be taken down. Full screen this time back to the live feed. Dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Coy will throw. Almost picked off in the end. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down. And McAllen Memorial will have to punt the ball away. 6:06 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Kane Coy was just trying to check it down the field, but just could not get there in time. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down. McAllen Memorial will punt the ball away, and both teams will end up having to punt it away, even though, of course, Edinburg Vela's last one was ended up just being a 3-and-out. But this one will land 43-yard line. It will be 1st down and 10 for the SaberCats. 5:59 left to play here in quarter number 3. SaberCats will be looking to pick up points on this drive, most likely 7. Tyler Ruiz will set up. 1 back beside him. 2 wide out formation right. Check that. Will now be, sends a man in motion. It looks like trips to the right. Will be looking to that right side. A deep ball pass. Incomplete. Penalty marker thrown. It will be PI. 15-yard penalty, first down for the SaberCats. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for the SaberCats. (17-14) still your score. McAllen Memorial do lead in this one. Trips out right side. Will snap the ball. Dropping back, handed it off actually left side once again. Making a difference will be none other than Christopher Caballero. So Caballero on the carry. It is 5 minutes, 35 seconds left to play here in this third quarter of action. Brings up second down, 3 to go. Here on the first down run, trips to the left, one back beside him once again. Ruiz will snap the ball, hand it off up the middle, and nowhere to go. Met in the backfield will bring up a third down, short of the first down marker. See where he'll be spotted exactly inside of course, Mustang territory. And check that, we'll have enough for the first down. 5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. Chains will be moved. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Long throw. It's caught. And it will be a touchdown. Edinburgh Vela score. George Falls with the touchdown reception. No penalty markers left in the backfield. And that will be a good score. SaberCats take the lead, 20-17, awaiting the extra point to make it 21-17. A 4-point advantage here awaits the SaberCats if they can get the extra point attempt. Snaps the ball, the kick is up, and it is good. 21-17, your score, a 4-point advantage for Edinburgh Vela and the SaberCats. That's how they've been able to really, that's how this game has gone back and forth. 4:51 left to play here in this third quarter. We'll show you the instant replay look here very quickly with 4:51 left to play here in this one. Just a good throw from Tyler Ruiz. Off the play action, quick throw, and able to score as one defender from McAllen Memorial bit on that play. 21-17, your score, 4-point advantage for for Edinburgh Vela and the SaberCats. That's their first score here in this second half and in this third quarter to be exact. McAllen Memorial will be looking to get an answer here as well. .451 left to play, sends it away. It is going to be a line drive kickoff from the 15-yard line down to the 25-30. Trying to reverse field, will step out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Shy of it. We'll see where the referees officially mark him down. As it will be at the Mustang 38-yard line, first down and 10. McAllen Memorial forced out of bounds there that time by none other than Noah Lopez from Edinburgh Vela. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. Mustangs will set up this time. One wide out formation left and right, two backs behind Kane Coy. Snaps the ball, will be a handoff. Braxton Spates will break free down to the 45-yard line. Second down. Second down, 2 to go. Great first down run once again by Braxton Spates, just able to get the ball into his hands. Plenty of room. The offensive line working to perfection here for the Mustangs. One wideout formation left. It is a two-back formation behind Kane Coy. Play clock down to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. That's how it will count down. We'll snap the ball. Coy will give it to Braxton Spates. Will run. Gets enough for the first down. It's just been short gains by Braxton Spates, but it's been enough to give his team for the first down. And really, that's been his kind of play throughout this whole entire evening, to be exact. 3 minutes and about 35 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Mustangs will talk it over. Play clock only down to 22, 21, 20 is how it counts down. Mustangs will break out of formation this time with one wide out left. 2 backs behind Kane Coy once again. Jaden Solis and Braxton Spates to be exact. This time it will be to Solis. He'll reverse field, trying to go up the middle. Plenty of space, and will get positive yards after what it looked like to be a loss. Makes it a positive, and that's exactly what Jaden Solis has been able to do this evening. The reason of why he has 2 touchdowns to his name this evening. Second down, 3 to go for the Mustangs here inside of SaberCat territory. Ball placed on the SaberCat 42-yard line. Game clock is down to 44, 43, 42 with 2 minutes. Play clock is down to 13, 12, 11, 10. 2-back formation once again behind Kane Coy. Will hand it off. Wrapped up in the backfield this time. We knew it was going to happen as a Vela SaberCat defense on the mark that time to make it work. Instant replay look here with the TFL from McAllen Memorial as the Mustangs are huddled up right now. Play clock is down to 30 seconds only. So we'll show you the instant replay as McAllen Memorial still under their huddle. Just instead of going to that right side, hesitated to try to cut in and did not work this time. Second down and long. Check that, 3rd down and 3. Play clock down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll snap the ball in time. Hands it off. Braxton Spates will get enough for the first down, positive yards, and where the ball was has the referees marking it as a first down. Mustangs able to get the first down. We'll move the chains. 1st and 10. 21-17 your score. SaberCats lead, but the Mustangs are driving forward to try and answer how it's been so far this evening. To be exact, 2-back formation again. 1 wide out left, 1 wide out right. Kane Coy will snap the ball. It is going to be a pitch out left side. Braxton Spates trying to go up the middle and won't really get anywhere on that run. Maybe about a yard, and that's exactly what the referees will give him. A 1-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball we placed at the SaberCat 37-yard line. Game clock going down to 36, 35, 34. So really a 10-second difference between the game clock and play clock, to be exact, as it will go down to 17, 16, 15, 14 is how the play clock will count down. Mustangs will break out of formation, 2 wide out formation to the right side. 2 backs still behind. Coy will snap the ball. Fakes a handoff. Rolling right side. Pass is complete. Pushed out of bounds. So able to complete it there. That is the final play of quarter number 3. Edinburg Vela lead 21-17 your score. McAllen Memorial not able to score in this 3rd quarter, but we bring up quarter number 4 when we return. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Payne Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get a new 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $36,000 to $995 or $26,000 to $995 for a new 2025 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
V's up regardless.
Back we go once again here for quarter number 4. I'm Jacob Young, and this is Real Sports Live Network. Third down, 4 to go for the Mustangs. Trying to drive in a score. Coy taking off and running down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! McAllen Memorial. No penalty markers in the backfield. That stands. Mustangs lead once again. It's just an exhilarating run from Kane Coy. We'll show you the instant replay look right after this. Seeing the open space. And that, again, I go back to it. That is exactly Johnny Manziel-like. That is Diego Pavia-like. That is, once again, I mean, what we are seeing here, a lot of players, and, well, now it'll give us, as an official timeout, will give us an opportunity to show you that instant replay look for the Mustangs. It was that 2 wide out look off the left and the 1 wide out on the right with 1 back beside him. The pressure coming from Edinburg Vela, and sure enough, Kane Coy finding the end zone when it matters most. 23-21 your score, a 2-point advantage. Extra point attempt. We'll be up here in a second to try and keep that 3-point advantage for McAllen Memorial. The Mustangs with it going back and forth here. The kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 24-21 your score. McAllen Memorial lead. So at the start of quarter number 4, Mustangs score and the lead 24-21, a 3-point advantage for so very exciting. So, once again, just a very exciting game. It's been back and forth so far, and McAllen Memorial, they lead. Mustangs will try to get a stop here. On the defensive side, as for Edinburg Vela, wanting to get the lead back. 11:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll kick this one away. The last time that they had to have a kickoff, it was very interesting, to say the least, but this one stays in play, and it will be first down and 10 for Edinburg Vela. 11 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. McAllen Memorial have been trying to almost just go short on the kickoffs. That's been, of course, the difference so far, as the wind has been a factor this evening, to say the least. First down and 10. Sends the man in motion. Snaps the ball up the middle. Pass, or check that, handoff was complete. Caballero with the carry gets positive yards. Brings up second down. Gets a 5-yard gain on the play. Second down, 5 to go for Edinburg Vela. 2 wide-out formation right side, 1 wide-out formation left with 1 back beside him. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Will take off and run. Gets enough for the first down. Past midfield once again. Caballero on the carry. He's been a force to be reckoned with this evening for the SaberCats. He's really helped out this team. A couple of times throughout that third quarter was getting stopped without really having anywhere to go. But now in this fourth quarter, has really figured out this McAllen Memorial Mustang defense and gets a couple of first downs now for this side. Snaps the ball, dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming and will be dropped behind the line for a sack. Tyler Ruiz nowhere to go as a Mustang defense ready for it this time. Standing up in front, Javi Izaguirre able to get his second sack of the evening. 10:27 left to play, though. Official timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back live we go once again here. Snap the ball, throws it, passes, complete. Will be dragged down. In time, 10:05 left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. It is third down and long. 9 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Snaps the ball, dropping back, pressure coming. Will throw up the middle. Pass is complete. Intended target. George Falls able to make the grab in the end. They'll go to hurry up offense. One back beside him. Handoff up the middle once again and met quickly in the backfield. That pass or that handoff from Gavin Castillo. Castillo in at quarterback now for Edinburg Vela. Brings up second down and 9 to go. 9 minutes, 5 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. Play clock will go to 22, 21, 20. 2 wide out formation right, 1 wide out formation left with 1 back beside him. Snaps the ball, hands it, check that, fakes the handoff, throws up the middle. Passes incomplete, and it looked like there was a chance at an interception by McAllen Memorial there for a split second. Incomplete pass, 8:53 left to play here in quarter number 4, though. Brings up 3rd and 14. Check that, third down, 9 to go. It was a bit interesting there with the down counter and all of that. But yes, it is 3rd down, 9 to go. Here, still 8:53. Play clock down to 19, 18, 17. The SaberCats will break out of the huddle. 2 wide out formation right, 1 wide out formation left with 1 back beside him. We'll snap the ball. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Rolling out right side. We'll take off and run and pushed out of bounds. McAllen Memorial defense will stop him from going into a first down. That's Gavin Castillo on the quarterback keeper, who had to just roll out and decided to take it himself. 8:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter, 4th and 5. Ball placed on the 20-yard line just at the red zone. It looks like the SaberCats will be going to tie up this game at 24 with this field goal. It will be taken by Robert Gonzalez. Your holder here will be Mason Cura. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. It is no good. Wide left. It goes. 8:40 left to play. It stays McAllen Memorial 24. Edinburg Vela 21. McAllen Memorial will take over at their own 20-yard line. Defense holds strong. Special teams almost got there as well for a potential block, but it was just going to be a difficult kick in general. And ended up being no good. First down and 10. Play clock down to 10, 9, 8, 7. Coy will hand it off up the middle. He goes as Jaden Solis maybe got a couple of yards on the carry. Looks like he only got one. Brings up second down, 9. Mustangs back to huddle. 24-21 your score. McAllen Memorial with that stop from the defense. This is their opportunity to try and go forward into the end zone, and we'll make it not just a one-possession game, but a two-possession game as it could potentially be. 8 minutes left to play here in quarter number 4. We'll snap the ball. It is going to be a pitch out right side. Jaden Solis still on his feet and will be dragged down. Good enough for a first down. 7:50 left to play now in this fourth quarter. Now down to 7 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Mustangs will get the first down. Still in the huddle. Play clock is only down to 27-26, so plenty of time for McAllen Memorial to talk things over and to get their players into the game as well. Hugo Rodriguez running into the huddle now. Will set up shop at the left side of the wideout formation. Left side of the wideout formation with the right side. One back beside him. Check the two backs behind. Coy once again. Will hand it off up the middle. Braxton Spates might have gotten a yard. It looks like that could have been turned over. I think Edinburg Vela have just recovered a fumble. Edinburg Vela football, 1st and 10. First down and 10 right as McAllen Memorial were driving. It is check that. It is a fumble recovered by Edinburg Vela. Braxton Spates going up the middle. Looks like it was just stripped away. And the SaberCats forcing a turnover at a perfect time in this game. 7:02 left, or check that, 7:03 left to play. Pressure coming. Rolling out right side. Throws on the right. Pass incomplete. 6:58 left to play now in the fourth quarter. That is going to be 2nd down and 10. Still in at quarterback. Check that. Checking back into the quarterback position is Tyler Ruiz. We look into the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 25, 24, 23 seconds. 24-21 your score, McAllen Memorial. Still lead by 3. But Edinburg Vela now driving and have possession. It is going to be a handoff. Stopped very quickly. Potential full start. Check that. Timeout taken by Edinburg Vela as they were lost on the play is what it seems like. Their coach will have to burn a timeout here with 6:57 left to play in this fourth quarter. We'll take a break ourselves. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Sports Central, home of UTRGV Sports.
The chess team are national champions once again. Checkmate! What? It's my catchphrase.
Get $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2025 Ford F-150 STX and 3.9% for 72 months. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
V's up regardless.
Back live we go once again here. 6:57 left to play in quarter number 4. Second down and 10. Play clock down to 17-16. We'll snap the ball in time. We'll throw. Actually gets away from down to 30, 25, and we'll step out of bounds. Good enough for a SaberCat first down. Step down of bounds as well. 6:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. SaberCats driving to try and get a score and to retake the lead once again. A perfect turnover. It's a perfect storm for Edinburg Vela and the SaberCats to do exactly this. A 2 wide out formation, sends a man in motion off the jet sweep and tackled. Off the jet sweep was Tony Villalobos, who was on the carry that time, bringing up second down. Second down, 7 to go, a 3-yard gain on the play for Edinburg Vela. Looking to their sideline now. Play clock is only down to 27, 26, 25. So plenty of time, and Edinburg Vela will set up shop now. Inside of the red zone at the Mustang 20, check that, at the Mustang 19-yard line. Back beside him, fakes a handoff. We'll throw. End zone right side. Caught. Touchdown. Caden Hoover gets the score. 27-24 your score. Robert Gonzalez once again on the extra point here. 27-24 your score. The holder is Mason Cura. The kick is up. And it is good, making it 28-24 your new score. Back to a 4-point game. Edinburg Vela retake the lead. 6:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Instant replay look at that touchdown pass. The way that the SaberCats were just getting set up off that right hash and taking their time a bit. And Tyler Ruiz, the interesting part is just Caden Hoover, wide open on that right side, finding the end zone, and it will work out in the end to make it 28-24 your score. McAllen Memorial find themselves down by 4. It's been a back-and-forth game, but McAllen Memorial now, it's their turn to answer. Jaden Solis back to one of the players back to receive the kickoff for McAllen Memorial, and we're back underway. It is a short kick, returnable. 30-yard line will break into the 35, maybe 36-yard line. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. Both offenses have been so electric this evening that we can definitely see that if given an opportunity for McAllen Memorial, they could be able to break free for a touchdown. We've seen it happen before. Jaden Solis with 2 TDs here this evening. And, of course, Kane Coy with a score. Now, of course, how can this team be able to focus back up after losing the ball on a turnover on a fumble that was recovered by the defense? Good return or good carry by Jaden Solis this time on the first down. Second down 3 now. Ball placed on the Mustang 44-yard line. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. Mustangs will roll out with the 1 wide out formation left and right. 2 backs behind him once again. Coy will snap the ball. Dropping back to pass. Will go deep. Left side. Pass is caught. Referee says it is complete. McAllen finding or able to haul it in for a big gain for McAllen Memorial. Mustangs will be talking it over. Gives us an opportunity to show you the instant replay look. Again, Coy set up just perfectly, kind of in a fake formation sort of, and gets the big gain when it matters most. Back to the live feed we go. Play clock is down to 11, 10, 9. Looks like they will utilize a timeout. 5:21 left to play. So Edinburg Vela actually called their second timeout. They'll have one remaining. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. And we will also take a break as well. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
Where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Back live we go once again here. 28-24 your score. Edinburg Vela lead. McAllen Memorial driving once again. Kane Coy complete to Michael Alaniz. That is where we last stand. Ball placed on the Sabercat 29-yard line. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. Kane Coy under center. We'll hand it off. Braxton Spates trying to break free. We'll get about a yard or so. Actually went back, so we'll wait and see how they'll mark it. It is going to be second down and 7. 3-yard gain on the play for the Mustangs. So it will be ball placed on the Sabercat 26-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play now in this fourth quarter of action. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to play here in quarter number 4. Three back set now. Snaps the ball. It is a pitch out left side. Breaking free down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line. First down, McAllen Memorial. First down and 10 for McAllen Memorial. They can still get a first down without having to score. So first down marker will be inside the 10-yard line. Three back formation again for McAllen Memorial. Hands it off. Braxton Spates up the middle. Inside the 10-yard line. Off the first down run. It is good enough for a first down. It is inside of the 10-yard line, bringing down first and goal from the Sabercat 8-yard line. Play clock down to 25, 24, 23, 22 is how it will count down. First down and goal from the Sabercat 8-yard line in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in regulation. Three back formation again. Coy snaps the ball. And it looks like the offense didn't move. False start penalty will bring first and goal down to about first down and goal from the Sabercat 13. It did look like everyone did move up front early. That's what I was kind of waiting for. So the play clock will reset. Play clock is down to 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Three back formation once again. Coy will pitch it out right side. Braxton Spates will walk it in for the score. Touchdown, McAllen Memorial. 2:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. 30-28 your score. An extra point away for McAllen Memorial to be back up by 3. The Mustangs getting the score here. Extra point attempt away from making it back to a 3-point game is up and good. 31-28 your score. McAllen Memorial lead. Your instant replay look at this one. Again, McAllen Memorial just with the run all by himself. Braxton Spates pitched out right side, and even Kane Coy trying to get in the action to make sure that Braxton Spates finds the end zone. What a game we've had here. 31-28 your score. Edinburg Vela, what do they have left? It is 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The Vela offense have been able to score in one play. They've taken time to score on some drives before. We've seen a stop from McAllen Memorial make Edinburg Vela try a field goal. That was no good. Could have turned the tide of this game completely as well if it had gone through the uprights. But back to the action we go. It is 31-28 your score. McAllen Memorial do lead. Points to both sides, and we'll send this one away. It is a good kick returnable from shy of the 25-yard line and brought down here quickly. That was by George Falls, who was on the return. 2:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 for the SaberCats from the SaberCat 38-yard line. Check that, 37-yard line. And that's where the ball will be placed, 32. So we've not got a little bit confused there. It is the 32-yard line. First down and 10 for the SaberCats. Breaking back out onto the field is Tyler Ruiz and team. He's had a lot of help from Christopher Caballero here this evening. Will snap the ball. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Throws it. Pass is complete. Still on his feet. And just sails out of bounds. That's Mason Kura. On the reception. Time will stop momentarily here. 2:35. Well, I say momentarily, but he did step out of bounds. So we'll stop first and 10 for Edinburg Vela High School. Pressure was getting to the quarterback as well, but still able to make that type of throw is very impressive from Tyler Ruiz. He's looking to the sideline here. Looks like a potential timeout to be taken. Edinburg Vela will use their third and final timeout. They will have no more timeouts for 2:35. Let me be more clear. 35 seconds, they'll have the 2-minute timeout, and that will be it. So really just one more timeout, but we'll take a quick break. Jacob Young, this is Real Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
Back we go once again. Caden Hoover with the catch. 2:30 left to play here in this fourth quarter. It looks like a timeout to be taken by McAllen Memorial. And that's exactly what will be the case. Just after one timeout, they'll take one as well to talk it over. As in this situation, it gets pretty interesting. If you're McAllen Memorial here, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the SaberCats at the Mustang 21-yard line. What do you decide to do here? For McAllen Memorial, do they just decide to either let the SaberCats score as fast as possible or try and really stop the SaberCats, and potentially, if the SaberCats still go in to the end zone, McAllen Memorial might have less than 2 minutes and down to 90 seconds or anything of that sort left to try and answer for a score of their own to win the game. So it's a lot really to just think of. But back after this, trips out to the left side, 2 wideouts to the right, sends a man in motion. It will be a jet sweep, able to get away from it. Caden Hoover this time will get tackled out there for a loss. Brings up 2nd down and long. 2nd down and 11 to go just about. McAllen Memorial still have 2 timeouts, including the 2-minute timeout. Looks like that's what we will wait for. It will take you to the 2-minute timeout. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. 2 minutes to go here in regulation. We'll take a quick break. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central app. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, and original content. Valley Central Plus, now streaming on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Back we go once again here. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. Edinburg Vela driving shy of the 20-yard line. Shy of the red zone, I should say. And at quarterback is still Tyler Ruiz. Will throw quickly. Pass incomplete, but penalty marker in the backfield here very quick. Referees are quick to congregate to talk it over on the penalty marker short of the 20-yard line. Did McAllen Memorial potentially jump offside? That's exactly what it is. McAllen Memorial jumped offside with 1:58 to go. That's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down 6 instead of 2nd down and 12 for the SaberCats. So manageable as well as really in field goal range if McAllen Memorial decide to try and stop them here. It is trips out to the left. They will put 2 minutes back on the game clock here as no time went off of the game clock is what basically the referees are saying. One back beside him, steps back, throws left side, and so caught! Incomplete! He had it for a second, but that was a big play by Josh Castellanos because Castellanos did, check that. Edinburg Vela, he had it for a split second, but swatted down by Castellanos in the end. Instant replay look as it was intended for Caden Hoover, and exactly, he did have it for a split second, but not full control as Castellanos was able to get in there just in time for an incomplete pass. We'll go back to that instant replay here later. It is third down. One back beside him. It is going to be a handoff. Check that. Fakes a handoff. Left side. Incomplete again. No penalty markers as well. Second time. This time, Steven Gonzalez was right there. 151. Left to play here in this fourth quarter of action. Brings up fourth down, 4th and 6. This is for the game. And it will be a field goal try by Robert Gonzalez. And it looks like there's potentially a timeout that's going to be taken by McAllen Memorial to try to ice the kicker. That's their second timeout. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Back we go once again here. Edinburg Vela deciding to try and go for the tie is what it seemed like, which is a smart job, except for the fact that early on in the first half of play, Robert Gonzalez missed one from around that same side or from around that same distance. So this is for the tie. Edinburg Vela and Robert Gonzalez to try and tie this one. The kick is up. It is. Off the post! Off the left upright! Are you kidding me? 1:46 to play. McAllen Memorial lead is still 3. 1:46 to go. Instant replay look. It had the distance. Oh my. Looking at that, just doinks off the left upright in the end here. 31-28, your score. McAllen Memorial looking to wrap this up and go into victory formation and kneel the ball. Kane Coy kneels the ball down to, we'll go down to a minute 45, or a minute 40, so we'll set it here at a minute 35. So McAllen Memorial looks like they will wrap this one up as a victory. The first time of being Edinburg Vela in district play as well. McAllen Memorial will retain, or will get the first spot in district play and be all alone, undefeated at the top. Play clock is down to 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we'll take the knee. And it will go under 1 minute to go. McAllen Memorial can take this to just about 30 seconds with their final time in victory formation. And that will do it. Mustangs are victorious here this evening. McAllen Memorial win. Absolutely amazing game in general, as it will go to 0 seconds here. We'll be on air until 10 p.m. again right after this one here. If you're watching from Valley Central Plus, well, of course, after this we'll have, of course, the 10 p.m. news for you all. But what a game. What a game in general. Back and forth it went. McAllen Memorial able to be victorious. And just, I mean, what a game. Back and forth it goes. Braxton Spate scores the final touchdown. 2 TDs by Jaden Solis. A rushing TD by Kane Coy. The 2-point conversion, as well as the safety for McAllen Memorial to make sure that they could go up by 3. And all of this it's just the likes of 2 missed field goals, unfortunately, by Robert Gonzalez. Is that difference right there? McAllen Memorial, here's the best part about both teams. They should feel very good about their programs and where they can head after 2 weeks from now. By district playoffs, most likely will be victories for both of these two sides. And then right after that, no matter who wins district, they're that good. Very impressive from this second half. McAllen Memorial were held scoreless in this second half. That's the most amazing, or not amazing, but that's the craziest feat of this whole entire thing. And just, I mean, that is a win. And McAllen Memorial, of course, that's another game in the history books at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, at DQ Fan Field, as well as just for McAllen Memorial. In this district, had not ever been able to beat Edinburg Vela High School. And after coming out of here, walking out down the elevator at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium, out of the press box from when the McAllen Bulldogs played against Edinburg Vela, I was thinking to myself, SaberCats are a lot more of a different team than they were a year ago. And we're talking about this year, of course, for Edinburg Vela having a lot more seniors and juniors and all of this. Just absolutely amazing of a game from both sides. Not much else really to talk about here because I mean, so much happened. We're going to head to a break. When we return, we will finish off this game with our final thoughts. I'm Jacob Young. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Want to cut the cord and still stay connected? Now you can with the free Valley Central Plus app. Download it today. Streaming now on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV. No antenna, no hassle, no subscription. Just local news, weather, sports, entertainment, and original content from the 956's most reliable source. Valley Central Plus. Now streaming. Download today.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.